Here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire.
That's right, and good evening, everybody. We're going to start off tonight. We're going out to Glendive and just show you a nice little sunset tonight. This is from Sandy, Zabrocki, Kunkel, and cool looking shot there in between the trees. I love that. It just looks so peaceful, doesn't it? And you'll notice it's not that smoky over there either. Here's a nice picture from Monsalia. This is the Bighorn Mountains by Shell, Wyoming. And he said, boy, we just had a nice low angle. The sun was getting on this beautiful meadow there, and it just really made it glow almost. So he really took a shot, and that's the way it looked. Really nice picture. Thank you, Ron. Here's the way it looks in Billings right now. Hey, not a bad night for us. Take a look at this. It's 73 degrees. You got a southwest wind at 7 miles per hour. That feels pretty nice. Same, that's what our feels like temperature is right now. Dew point about 46%. So really, as you see, our humidity 37%. It's not very humid out there. It's 73 degrees. It's almost room temperature. Now, 85 was our high today. Normal high 88. The record 103 back in 1949. Record low was 49 back in 1939. As far as precipitation, no, nothing new to add to the total. It's just a beautiful day. So here's where we are for the month. We're still ahead of normal by a little bit at 2200s. Only need to be 1700s. But for the year, we're at 1515. Only need to be at 947 to be caught up to average. So obviously, we're still way ahead of normal thanks to the very wet winter and very wet spring we've had. Our current temps right now are still into the 60s and 70s out west. Across the High Line into the 60s and 70s in most cases. 73 at Glasgow right now. Of course, same thing here in Billings. A little cooler over in Sheridan. We're at 59 degrees there. Cody coming in at 63. And as you'll see, our reported highs today, everybody got into the 80s, and even Havre, they topped out at 90 degrees today. One place that didn't quite get to the 80s, that was in Cody, Wyoming. They were at the 77 degrees. Still, that's not a bad day there either. Meanwhile, take a look at our thunderstorm outlook. Most of the showers we had here have moved on. They're now over into the Dakota. So all I have here is just a chance for some isolated showers across North and South Dakota tonight. The big stuff has already moved on. You can see it here in the Doppler radar. You can see just a few high clouds here in Montana. Most of your heavier rain actually hovered around the Black Hills of South Dakota. Now they're moving in towards the central part of that state. And as we move on, you'll see big ridge of high pressure building in the upper level trough we have. That's this little dip here in the jet stream. That has slid out of the way. That's where our showers were this morning, and the big heavy rain up by Jordan last night. All this stuff continues to move out of the area. High pressure at the surface and in the upper levels takes this warm air from the Great Basin area and starts pumping it right on in towards the western part of the state tomorrow afternoon. By tomorrow night, maybe some splash and dash showers in the Beartooth Mountains. I think that's where they're probably going to stay. And then you'll notice here by the time Wednesday it gets here, another cold front starts dropping down from Canada, but we're still looking at high pressure moving in from the west and warmer temperatures for us. That cold air is just going to clip the northeast corner of the state. That should be about it. Then for tonight, temps cool back down to the 40s and 50s out west. Back here in the east, generally clearing skies again. Also 50s for overnight lows up in the mountains like Red Lodge and over at places like West Yellowstone. Up in the higher elevations there, it'll be into the 40s for overnight lows. Then for tomorrow, we're back into the 90s again. 94 at Hardin, 90 in Billings in the far west. 90s out there as well. 92 over Missoula, 91 at Kalispell. Might see some 70s around the mountains, but that's about it for tonight. We'll see temperatures cooling back down to 68 degrees in Billings with clearing skies. Should be sunny in the morning as the sun rises at 6:03. It'll be 60 degrees. It'll be 82 degrees at noontime and 86 by 6 p.m. with mostly sunny skies in. Next 7 days, I hope you like sunshine and I hope you like 90s because we got them all. Look at this all the way through. Nothing but sunny skies. We'll keep the 90s through Saturday, but then we roll it back into the 80s by Sunday and Monday. That's weather. Let's go back to Jay.